What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay for real, dude. I'm here with OGG XYZ, baby. Come on now, we know what it is, man. Not talk too much about these old heads. Just like the old head at freaking Pittsburgh now. We got an old head at Pittsburgh now. Aaron Rodgers.
Still a millennial.
Still Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, like, he's basically a Gen X in football terms.
No, he's a boomer in football terms. Oh, he's out there. He's
He
way
out
out
there.
there.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what else were we gonna do? I mean, honestly, like obviously it was a bad pickup, but like, what was anything bad pickup?
Everything was
like
a bad
really.
pickup.
What really could have been a bad pickup for us, man?
Well, his contract tells you everything they need to know. I think that it's $14 million minimum, $10 million guaranteed, $19 million max. That's scrub money. So nobody really wanted Aaron.
Nah.
There was no market for him. I don't expect a lot from him.
You know what players are saying now, though, is that we're Super Bowl contenders.
What universe? He can probably still throw the football.
Yeah, he could probably still.
But if you looked at our O line last year with the issue we had protecting quarterbacks, 42-year-old quarterback doesn't help that problem.
Oh, not at all.
So
it's like he's not really going into a Tampa situation that.
No, not at all.
And he's also not. He's not Tom.
We'll see what happens. I have very low expectations.
I feel like. What do you think our win percentage can be though this season? I feel like this team's actually kind of ass though. I feel like what do we have? You know what I mean?
Well, we upgraded at wide receiver. Let's be honest with that.
How did we upgrade? What way did we upgrade?
DK is better than Pickens. Pickens checked out last year. He's a talent, but he checked out.
Pickens is better. Ain't gonna lie. Bro, think about it. Pickens was.
I'm not saying.
Could DK have done what Pickens did with the quarterbacks that?
My point is that Pickens mentally checked out.
I mean, I would too. I mean,
I don't like. I would have kept Pickens. I don't like the.
I mean, I don't even blame him if he wanted to leave. I think he said he was the one that wanted to go. Like, I don't even blame him though. Like, it is like.
Well, post Ben, every receiver's wanted to go. If you want to play with Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph again, maybe Will Howard, maybe
Mitchell Trubisky.
You don't understand, but Pittsburgh went 21 years between Terry Bradshaw.
So what? We're supposed to do it again?
And we went to the Super Bowl with Bubby Brister.
We're supposed to do it. Are we supposed to do it again though?
That's Mike Tomlin's idea. That's Mike Tomlin.
Hell no. I ain't gonna lie. We can't do it again. 21 years.
I don't think
I'll be as old as you by then.
You'll be not quite, but you'll.
Yeah, I forgot. You're right on the crest of the boomers.
Right on the edge. Right on the edge. Not a boomer.
Hey,
not a boomer.
I'm not a millennial.
No. All right. So anyway, we can all admit.
What?
The best we can hope for is that the whole team implodes when we win 4 games and get a hell of a quarterback. That's what I can hope for.
Like Arch Manning?
Arch Manning. There's a few quarterbacks.
Do you think Arch Manning, because what? He can still stay a year after, right?
Oh, yeah. He's only entering. He probably will stay, too, unless the right team is at the bottom of the draft and they think he can go. I could see. The only way I see him leaving is if a team
that's like
has some talent, has an awful year, and his family feels
like the Rams or something.
I don't think the Rams would fall that far, but I could see somebody like that. if Pittsburgh, even though
Nah, I don't think any.
Pittsburgh's a consistent team, no matter what we want to talk trash about. If Pittsburgh fell apart this year and the wheels came off and we lost close games,
I mean, we need to get rid of. I ain't gonna lie, we need to get rid of. Now.
We should have already done that. Should have gotten rid of Minka, TJ, and for their own good.
Yeah,
for their own good.
That's what I mean. It's like by the time we actually get, even if we were to get a young quarterback, they're gonna be out of their prime by the time he develops. Unless he's like freaking C.J. Stroud or
yes, but we're still another year away now. We're still another year away, and our best hope is
we're not. We have Will Howard. We have Will Howard.
I don't
National have, won a chip.
So did a lot of average quarterbacks in the NFL that played college at one college.
Hey, Joe Burrow won one.
Joe Burrow was him. Joe Burrow the whole time.
Will Howard, Will Howard. Let's get it, man.
All right.
Will Howard, bro.
So now we're done with the Steelers because the Steelers are done making moves.
No, I heard we're gonna go try to get another receiver.
If that's the case, why did you let Pickens go?
Because they want to bring in whatever receiver Rodger wants.
Why would Aaron Rodgers not want George Pickens? Because if he gets his head on straight, and that's the best pickup of the offseason. If he acts right, and Dak can get him the ball, and that's a monster.
Well, I mean, they did get Des Bryant right. They dealt with the Pickens before.
Yeah. But I don't even feel like Pickens was bad until he just could never get the ball, man. I remember him coming out of college his rookie year, bucks he made. Like,
that was because he had more. He had hope for the.
Yes.
He just kind of stopped trying. I don't even blame him.
Yeah. So, that's it for the Steelers. Done talking about them.
You're over it.
I'm done talking about it. Reality is the
Steelers are ass.
Is Aaron Rodgers a top 10 quarterback?
The Steelers are ass. Aaron Rodgers is ass. We're not making playoffs this year. We're not making playoffs this year.
No. Mike Tomlin will find a way to make the playoffs and get another 21st pick in the draft, so we miss out on a quarterback.
You're right.
He'll find a damn way to be average.
I think for our own good of like our franchise, we just need to get rid of Mike.
But I continually am baffled by the moves this team.
Why don't we just get rid of him for a year and then
again? Everything started going downhill when Ben got hurt. When Ben got hurt, and you knew we were going to have an ass year, what did the Steelers do? You remember what they did?
Not get Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson.
Well, they were already past that point. That was already gone. What did the Steelers do in like week 4 or 5 after Ben got hurt? They traded their first round pick away for Minka. Now, granted, Minka's a great talent, but you had a 35-year-old quarterback that just got an arm injury. And instead of saying, okay, we're just going to write this year off, ride it out with our backup, and we went out and got a safety. So that draft, we could have gotten Jordan Love and sat Jordan Love behind Ben. So we lost out on Jordan Love. Like that pick that Green Bay did.
We had like 5 different top quarterbacks we could have gotten.
But that was the opportunity that was where Jordan Love was slotted like late first round. So literally that was not like a reach, a pie in the sky team dream.
Was Lamar really a reach though? I don't understand how Lamar was a reach when he did the things that he did in college. You can't say he was a top player ever in college, man.
But I can understand.
He's not. All right, look, because they be hating like his shit was not a Shedeur Sanders situation, bro.
But you hear me on the Steelers reason. I can at least understand the Steelers when they didn't take Lamar. Ben had just thrown for 5,000 yards, and he was 34. They probably thought he still had 4 or 5 more years. So the idea of drafting Lamar Jackson when you still have your window, I can understand why they didn't take Lamar.
But they should have been ready. They got a quarterback after the fact. They should have just been ready with him, like somebody.
But my point is
You're
that
banking on a 35-year-old quarterback
that had thrown for 5,000 yards.
Yeah,
but Ben was still balling out at that point.
But you got to be prepared to have
No,
somebody.
you do. You do.
Once you get into like 35 to 37 range, you got to.
Once Ben got
once you go through like the 35 to 37 range, if you don't have anybody ready, cook. And this is a prime example of that. Unless you're gonna go out and get another quarterback, which if we were gonna get Aaron Rodgers, we should have got him like 5 years ago.
Yes, but my point is that I can at least understand why Pittsburgh didn't draft him. Although the player they drafted was a reach, like drafting a safety they could have gotten in the third round is what hurts the most. So I can understand the Lamar passing over more than the next year when we trade our first round pick. Ben got hurt, and you're like, oh, now we do have a 35-year-old quarterback who had an elbow injury, which you had to know was going to change the way he threw the football. And their answer
we still didn't do nothing though.
Their answer is, let's go draft another safety. Give up our first, like that is, the Steelers are still stuck in the fact that they think defense wins championships, and it matters. I want to have a stout defense, but this is a quarterback league, man.
You're not gonna win without a quarterback.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do when you got to go up versus Mahomes?
Yeah, what are you doing? You got to go up against Purdy, man. Purdy's better than what we got.
Yeah.
Is Brock Purdy better than what we got?
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's better than what we got.
Yeah.
So, all right. Before I get mad, let's move off the Steelers. So
why is that?
Why? Because I lived through 21 years of no quarterback. The best.
Never get to see great again.
No, you will.
Make the Steelers great again.
There you go. Make Pittsburgh great again.
And not in the way that they try to do it. You saw you. Hell nah. But all right, man. Let's go to
NBA Finals.
Okay, see Tyrese Halliburton. Boy be hitting it with like the how you be doing it. He don't even be jumping, bro. He just be like,
no.
How he be making that shit, bro?
He has a funky looking shot on.
That shit be going in though.
No, it's funky looking, but when it comes off once it comes off his hand, it's straight, it's pure. And that ain't even what his game's about.
4 game winners in a month.
That's not scoring's not even what his game is about. His game is about getting his team set up. Passing,
I would say shout out to his teammates for always like hitting them clutch ass shots in the. Like he be hitting the last shot,
but they carry him throughout.
But like in the fourth quarter, they always be hitting threes. Like all his teammates popping off in the fourth.
There's a reason Siakam won the MVP of the Eastern Final. He's balling out. He plays hard. He plays with energy.
Siakam.
Hey, hooping.
I think Tyrese was just doing it because of the game winner and all the clutch moments.
But you could see the difference between Siakam and a lot of the players. He
has the advantage that a lot of these players don't.
He played with Kawhi.
Played in the finals. And he
beat the Warriors. He beat the Warriors, but he played. I think he learned so much from that. And he even made the comment. He made the comment. It's been 5 years. But I think he realizes all these young guys don't understand how rare it is to get there. Even if looks like a great young team, the wheels could come off tomorrow. You know, if you're OKC, you think you have it all right in front of you, and they lose, right? Say they lose. You go into next year, and Chet gets hurt, out for the season. All of a sudden, your whole roster changes because now you've gotten so much smaller without. So, I think guys like Siakam that went when they were young, played with a great player in Kawhi. That was prime Kawhi, right? He learned a lot from him, but then he had 5 years of not going. And I think he, out of everybody in this finals, appreciates what's in front of him, like the opportunity that they don't. Like he's thinking, man, I was young, now I'm pushing 30. These opportunities, they're not going to come around all the time. And I think Siakam, more than any player in the finals,
he wants it more than anybody.
Yes, because I think he understands. He's older, been there younger, went 5 years with nothing, and now he's
back.
He gets it. Yeah,
he's back for vengeance, and also they played the prime Warriors.
Yeah, so OKC's going to come back strong tonight. I promise you that. This is going to be.
I don't know. OKC gonna win this game. It just depends on what happens. Like, not OKC,
I'm not even saying
OKC. The Pacers.
It's going to be tough.
So what? They'll find a prediction. They're Pacers up 1-0 right now. So what is it gonna be tonight? What's the score gonna be tonight? Who's in? What do you think the series gonna be?
I think OKC tonight. I think a split in. They get a split in Indiana.
Yeah.
Then they go back 2-2. OKC wins at home. Indiana wins at home, and it goes to Game 7.
I got it going in Game. I got it going to Game 7, but I got it going. I got the Pacers upset. I don't want them. Obviously, my Duke's OKC.
What if Halliburton won a Game 7 walk-off winner?
I mean, that's how it's being seen. I mean, shit does look scripted, right? No, the NBA is script NBA now. Like the old stuff.
There ain't no script, man. There ain't no script.
But who's winning tonight? I got OKC winning tonight.
15.
They got them winning.
They're gonna come back.
They're gonna win by double digits.
They're gonna come back angry.
They're gonna win by double digits.
Yeah.
All right. Shoot.
So, did you hear Cooper Flagg's working out with the Dallas?
Oh, did you see that?
What?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. So mad. Uh-oh.
But this has like a free. All right, you ready? Kevin Durant just spoke. People close in his camp said that he's most likely the next year team he's gonna play with is is the Spurs.
I ain't giving up much for his old ass. Hell no, I'm not giving up that number 2 pick.
Yeah, y'all about to have to give all y'all young players. I don't know why y'all would do it.
I would give up one young player, and that's it.
Y'all are about to get Kevin Durant, though. How do you feel?
Depends on what we give up. I don't need it. I just told you he's that fucking. I just told you he was.
How do you feel, man?
I just told you he is the NBA version of Aaron Rodgers.
You didn't? Kevin Durant? You said Paul George was.
I said both. I don't want him. I am not giving up the number. And Wemby's young. Not do this. If you can get him cheap, fine. If you can fleece Phoenix, fine. I'd give up 2 of my young players. Not Castle. I'd give up Vassell and Sohan or somebody like that. That's fine.
Kevin Durant himself believes.
As long as he's willing to go for, not big trade bait. I'm not giving up a bunch. No. No picks. No picks and 2 players. Sign and trade.
Who are these 2 players?
Vassell can go.
And who else?
Either Keldon Johnson or Sohan.
That's it for KD?
KD, isn't it on an expiring contract? Sign and trade? A free agent? Free agent.
See?
Yeah, so the only reason of a sign and trade is to give him more money. If you want to go play for the Spurs, just outright do it for less money.
Is he, though?
Is he still under contract?
He's under contract until 2026, 2027.
Well, then I give up 2 players. That's it. That's all I'm giving up.
What do you mean?
That's it. Are you giving up the number 2 pick?
Oh.
For a 43-year-old small forward?
Hell no, but...
I'm tired of these old people, man. And I'm old. I'm tired of these old
Talk
heads.
to your people, then.
Nah. Exactly.
What?
I'm going to call out my people. Old-ass Kevin Durant. You want to come play for the Spurs, make it happen without giving up the future.
So how y'all going to do it? 2 players, that's it. For Kevin Durant. His name alone is at least 2 picks.
I ain't giving up 2 picks.
That's not up to you.
Who would you give up?
What?
You're saying you'd give up the number 2 pick in the draft.
No. I do that, but I'll say you probably would have to Smartest thing y'all probably have to do is probably trade De'Aaron Fox, even though he didn't really play for y'all.
Yeah, but he'd have to agree to go there.
Why?
Because he's in a contract.
Is he in trade clause though?
Yeah, but he'd have to agree in the offseason, he'd have to agree to re-sign with them. Like, that's why I didn't like that 4 first-round picks. I felt like if we waited till the summer, you have more leverage. I wouldn't have had a problem giving up a bunch of picks for Durant had we not gone out and got De'Aaron Fox, because then you could have had Harper, a bunch of the future picks, Hassel, and Durant at small forward. Then I would have been fine.
I guess you're just going to have to convince De'Aaron Fox that he's no.
And would you want to leave the opportunity to play with Wemby to go play with the washed up?
No, but yeah. But if I don't know. I mean, is he only 1 year? Is he actually only 1 year?
His contract's up after this year. Look it up. That's why I did not like that trade for first round.
So the contract's ending
At the end of I think this 25, 26.
See, man. Yeah. At 2026.
Yes, he's a free agent.
Out of there. That was a dumbass move. Man.
I told you that. I told you that the whole damn time.
Y'all are dumb as shit. Hey, no, I can really talk, man. I'm a Warriors fan. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I mean, I
think we gotta go get KD, to be honest. Like, that just makes the most for KD. You know, I feel like Kaminga, Pop,
look at
Moody, like, you know what I mean? I feel like we did like 2 picks, Moses Moody, Kaminga.
It's showing Durant's a free agent. Maybe he has a player option because it shows he's a free agent.
I guess so. I mean, what, would y'all just wait for Durant?
No, when a player has one year left,
Durant.
tell Phoenix you're not going to re-sign. We'll give up a couple young players in exchange, maybe one future round pick.
Durant, come to the Warriors.
Sohan and
He's
Devin
going to the
Vassell.
Warriors. Yep, he's going to the Warriors. Kaminga, Moses
Right.
Moody.
What?
Kaminga and Moses Moody. You know?
Vassell and Sohan, same damn thing.
Kaminga and Moses Moody. Take it or leave it. No?
All right.
Shit. All right, man. I think we can wrap this up, though, man.
Now you got me mad on the Steelers. You got me mad on the Spurs.
Hey.
I don't want these old players. You can be an old fan. You just can't be an old player unless you're Tom Brady or LeBron James. That's it.
That's all?
That's it.
Not even Curry?
Curry ain't quite old enough. Okay, I'll throw Curry in there.
Curry's up there, man. Like 38 now. 38.
I don't know. Durant just gets.
What did he do now?
He's bandwagon. He thinks he's going to go build a team here. He is a horrible GM. At least LeBron's picked good teams, other than the one time that he went to Golden State. And he let his feelings get hurt with Draymond. Enough with your feelings getting hurt. Huggy Bear, stop it.
Didn't they used to call him, didn't Thunder's fans used to call him Cupcake? Does anybody remember that?
No, but...
Does anybody remember when OKC fans used to call KD Cupcake? Should we start making that a thing again?
I think so.
All right. Well, hey, we'll see who ends up with Cupcake then, all right? Hey.
Send him back to the Nets.
All right, man.
All right.
We gonna wrap this thing up though, man. You feel me? Yo boy, Jay for real. and OGG on XYZ, man. We'll see
We're
y'all.
good.
We'll see y'all next week or in a couple weeks. You know what I mean? We don't really plan.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Out.